In the ninth stanza, we see again inversion has been used in the sentence, and to the Inchcape Rock they go. Now inversion, as I mentioned earlier, it is deviation from normal. So you can understand this in this manner as well, that Inchcape Rock they go would normally be written as they go to the Inchcape Rock. So the deviation has been done, the words have been replaced, and rather we write Inchcape Rock they go. This is to put emphasis on this. Next we have in the 10th stanza onomatopoeia, gurgling sound. Whenever we give a sound to something, we use the poetic device onomatopoeia. And another inversion is being done in the sentence, down sang the bell with a gurgling sound. Right? Normally we would write it, the bell sang down with a gurgling sound. But here inversion has been used and the words have been inverted in a manner. Next in the 11th stanza we have alliteration in this line for Scotland's shore. Two consecutive words with the consonant S have been used together. In the 12th stanza we have no poetic device used. Next in the 13th stanza we have inversion in two sentences. First is, on the deck the rover takes his stand, and next is, so dark it is they see no land. So in both there is deviation from the normal way we write the sentences. In the 14th stanza again inversion has been used in the sentence, now where we are I cannot tell. Usually we would write I cannot tell where we are, but here we are writing, the poet is writing, now where we are I cannot tell. So this is inversion again. In the 15th stanza we have alliteration in a number of places. So let's read the stanza to understand. They heard no sound, the swell is strong, though the wind, though the hath fallen, they drift along, till the vessel strikes with a shivering shock, the sound of S is repeated. O Christ, it is the Inchcape Rock. So we see that alliteration has been used thrice in this stanza. In the 16th stanza again we have alliteration, and we also have anaphora. In the last two lines you see that both the lines begin with the word the. In the next last stanza we see that there is inversion in the sentence, one dreadful sound could the rover hear. Usually we would write, the rover could hear one dreadful sound, but since the poet has inverted this line, we rather read, one dreadful sound could the rover hear. Inversion is basically used to lay emphasis on the line.